In 1066 BC, a new civilization formed by people in the area who wanted to unite, known as Ohio, was created. Ohio had a few cities such as Sigma, Riz, and Suburg. Suburg was the capital of Ohio, and Gufrahanian was the language of Ohio, but it is very hard to speak as only 0.000001% of the world population at the time could speak it. And only 15% in Ohio itself. Fortunately for Ohio, the 15% of the population were in the urban areas, so it would spread eventually. Meanwhile, Rome decided to invade the small nation of Wallachia to extend the Roman influence in Central Europe. It started the invasion in around 1033 BC and swiftly took over the capital city of Lasalle. The reason they captured Lasalle so swiftly was because of the fact that most people lived in or near Lasalle. Rome occupied the nation by 1030 BC, but they just made it a puppet and took some of its land due to the unique Wallachian culture. The culture had interesting customs such as not having dinner but instead sleeping until morning. This was the main reason why Rome didn't just take them over. However, Rome did plan to spread Latin customs under the puppet government of Wallachia. A decade later, the Lionists finally captured Giza from Egypt, and this caused Egypt to surrender, marking the end of the 200-year war. However, here's a pointless fact. The 200-year war was not 200 years long, it was really 205 years long. The peace treaty of the 200-year war stated that all of Egypt would be annexed by the Lionist Empire. However, the Romans were not happy about this, as they believed that they were the true rulers of the Mediterranean. Later in 1016 BC, earthquakes began to happen all around the world, causing new islands to appear and many people being killed from the earthquakes. Many people believed that the world was being punished by the gods due to all of the wars. The Norse League, after repairing, sailed north and found a new island which they then claimed, and then they named it Naxos. They built the city of Noxasia on the island. Other nations also sent explorers to find new lands, but most didn't find anything. However, Rome found a large landmass in the Atlantic Ocean, but Rome also found that people were living there. The people were part of a tribe known as Atlantis. Rome discovered that Atlantis had only owned the cities of Physius, the capital, Waterland, and Atlantio. Rome decided to let Atlantis exist for now, as they didn't have a large enough navy to attack. Rome was also confused on why the Atlantean culture was similar to theirs. Some scholars believe that some Roman trading ships were where Atlantis would be, but then the island popped up and the Roman traders just settled there. In 1000 BC, many more earthquakes and continental shifts occurred, devastating the world. However, what caused this? Nobody really knew. But the effects of this weren't really figured out. Also, the disasters ended the ancient era and started the classic era.